Hello. Tonight we read in 1 Corinthians 4 and Proverbs 9. So you're in Proverbs 9 right now. So I'll pass it to you, then I'll go first in Corinthians.
I just read, "For by me thy days shall be multiplied, and the years of thy life shall be increased." And we're going to see where Paul says, "If the Lord's will, I'll visit you soon." I don't know if you hear people say that much anymore. Do you hear that? "Lord willing, I plan to do this tomorrow," or "Lord willing, I'll see you later on." Well, that's the type of language we would use because we know nothing about what will happen the next second, minute, hour, anything in the future. So as long as we fear the Lord, which is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the holy is understanding, then it says, "For by me the days shall be multiplied," that type of math, "and the years of thy life shall be increased," as long as we honor the Lord. Because we have no control as far as our end or our duration within time. So we just acknowledge him and trust that we will be in the right place. Something that I read today in Psalms 39, it says for us to number our days and apply our hearts to wisdom, because our days are only like a handbreadth. It goes so quickly. And have you ever heard of so many people graduating to glory? I tell you, it says, yes, "Behold, thou hast made my days very short, and mine age is nothing before thee." So while we have the time, let's impact each other and know that the Lord's will be done, and he knows the future. What spoke to you in 1 Corinthians 4, Timotheus, so much?
Say the 16th verse. So I encourage you to imitate me. I'm just saying that because you have to be influential for people to imitate you, and you have to make sure that you won't be found, or like that your walk is so fresh and so clean, because like if you walking and people notice that you're not practicing what you preach, then you're just gonna make a lot of other people fall down. And before you want people to do what you do, make sure that what you're doing is the right thing. And you don't always have to be a leader. Sometimes it's good to be a follower.
Ooh, that has something to do with earlier today. I don't know if you saw the devotion earlier today, how we're all servants, and the Lord put that in my heart, something what you said as far as the difference between being a boss and being a leader. And to be a good leader, you have to be a good follower. You have to be able to be humble and take instruction and sometimes apologize. I had to do that today. I'm like, oh, my fault. I thought that this. And I also, with the apology, I had to say thank you. Yeah, those are sometimes hard things to do when you're being exposed and open, but you're pretty much that is the work of a servant. And even Paul said that we are last in line. And he was just talking about how they were being so abused. He said in verse 10, "We are weak. We are thirsty. We're poorly dressed. We're roughly treated. We're homeless. And when people verbally abuse us, we bless them. When people persecute us, we endure it." And then it says, "When our reputations are attacked, we remain courteous." Woo! Those are some powerful words. And that's some instruction that's tough. In the other version it says, "And we labor, working with our own hands, being reviled, we bless. Being persecuted, we suffer through it. Being defamed," like I said, just like being treated terribly, "we entreat. We are made as the filth of the world, and are the scouring of all things unto this day." But guess what? the Lord will allow us to endure so much. And again, it's only because of the grace of God. It's only because of the compassion and the love of God that he pours on us. So yeah, to be a good leader, you got to be a good follower. So thank you for differentiating the two and reminding us that to be an example, we have to follow and ultimately follow the Lord. All right. Have a wonderful evening and a wonderful Friday.